Indonesia's coastline, if stretched out, would circle the Earth more than twice. It's a staggering fact, but numbers alone can't capture the true spirit of these shores. This is a place where land and sea are inseparable, where the horizon is always within reach, and where the ocean's presence is felt in every breath of salty air. But it's more than a statistic. It's the living pulse of a nation. The tides shape not just the landscape, but the very heartbeat of Indonesia's people, guiding their days and dreams. Here, history, culture, and daily life are shaped by the sea's rhythms. Generations have grown up with the sound of waves as their lullaby, and the promise of the ocean as their livelihood. This journey isn't about finding hidden beaches, but about hearing the stories carried on the tides, of ancient kingdoms, sailors, and communities bound to the ocean. Every sunrise brings new tales, and every sunset marks the end of another chapter in this ongoing story. Tradition here is alive, in the scent of cloves drying in a port town, where the air is thick with the memory of old trade winds and distant lands. In the rhythmic tap of a boat builder's hammer, you can hear the echo of centuries of craftsmanship passed down from parent to child. And in the quiet prayers of a fisherman, whispered to the dawn, there is hope, gratitude, and a deep respect for the sea's power. Imagine over 17,000 islands, each with its own coastal character. From lush mangroves to rocky cliffs, every shoreline tells a different story. In the west, Sumatra's wild shores echo with legends. The waves crash against ancient rocks and fishermen brave the surf as their ancestors did. In the center, Bali's volcanic sands host vibrant Hindu ceremonies. The beach becomes a sacred stage where tradition and devotion meet the sea. In the east, Maluku's tranquil waters whisper tales of the spice trade, where boats once sailed with precious cargo and dreams of fortune. This diversity forms a mosaic of peoples, languages, and beliefs, all united by the sea. We'll meet Bugis sailors, Balinese artists, and countless others whose lives are woven together by the tides, and storytellers in remote fishing villages, each life governed by the ocean's ebb and flow, each story a thread in the vast tapestry of Indonesia's coast. Their stories are the true treasures of Indonesia's coast, passed from generation to generation, keeping the spirit of the archipelago alive. The ocean inspires, sustains, and demands respect. It is both a generous provider and a force to be reckoned with, shaping every aspect of life along these shores. Let's discover the living culture of Indonesia's shores, where every wave carries a story, and every tide brings new beginnings. Our journey begins on Sumatra's rugged coast, where the land meets the sea in a dramatic clash of rock and water. The coastline stretches for hundreds of kilometers, shaped by the relentless force of the Indian Ocean, its waves carving out steep cliffs and hidden coves over millennia. Here, the Indian Ocean is not just a backdrop, but a powerful presence that shapes both the landscape and the lives of those who call this place home. The sea's moods are ever-changing, sometimes calm and inviting, other times wild and unforgiving. Along these shores, the Minangkabau and other coastal communities have learned to live in harmony with the ocean. Their daily routines, traditions, and even their stories are deeply influenced by the rhythms of the tides. Folklore here is alive with tales of spirits, sea gods, and mythical creatures that are said to dwell beneath the waves. Fishing is more than a livelihood. It's a daily negotiation with nature's unpredictability. Using traditional sampan canoes, families pass down generations of unwritten knowledge, reading the winds, the currents, and the subtle signs of the sea to guide their way. As we move eastward, the scene shifts to Java's northern coast, where history echoes in every port and shoreline. This region was once the beating heart of powerful maritime kingdoms and the global spice trade, drawing ships from distant lands. Bustling ports like Banten and Cirebon became vibrant crossroads, where traders from Arabia, China, India, and Europe mingled, exchanging not only goods but also stories, languages, and ideas that would shape the culture for centuries. Today, the legacy of this rich history is visible everywhere. Ancient mosques stand beside ornate Chinese temples, and the air is filled with the aromas of street food that blend spices and flavors from across the globe, creating a unique culinary tapestry. In quiet corners, traditional boat building still thrives. Skilled craftsmen carve wooden hulls by hand, preserving techniques that have been passed down for generations, a living link to Indonesia's golden maritime age and its enduring connection to the sea. Along these storied coastlines, the past and present exist side by side. Ancient ruins stand alongside bustling markets and modern life, making this shoreline a living museum where every wave tells a story and every sunrise brings new echoes of history. On Sulawesi's southern shores, the legendary Phinisi ships are born, a symbol of the Bugis and Makassar's seafaring spirit. These majestic vessels are crafted without blueprints, guided by memory and tradition passed from father to son. Each timber is chosen with care, joined by wooden dowels and blessed through ritual and prayer. The launch of a Phinisi is a community celebration, honoring the boat's soul and the ocean's power. For the Bugis, a boat is a living partner, protector, home, and livelihood. Though modern shipping challenges the craft, the tradition endures, with some Phinisi now sailing as eco-friendly tourist vessels. Seeing a Phinisi under sail is a tribute to the ingenuity and spirit of Sulawesi's sea nomads. These ships carry not just cargo but the soul of a nation. Some traditions are simply too precious to lose. On Bali's volcanic shores, spirituality and daily life blend seamlessly. The sea is sacred, a realm of gods and spirits, both purifier and force to be respected. Each morning, Balinese place kanang sari offerings on the sandflowers, rice, and incense, thanking the ocean. The Malasti ceremony, just before Nyepi, sees entire villages processed to the sea, purifying sacred objects in salt water. The beach becomes a vibrant tapestry of color, music, and prayer, reflecting the community's belief in the ocean's power to restore balance. On these same shores, families gather, children play, and fishermen mend nets beside food stalls serving grilled fish. The sacred and the everyday exist in harmony. This unique balance is the heart of Bali's coastal magic. Here, the divine and daily life dance together at the water's edge. Indonesia's coastal cuisine is a living legacy of the ancient spice trade, an epic journey that shaped not only the nation's food, but its very identity. For centuries, these shores were the heart of a global network, where merchants and explorers from distant lands converged in search of rare flavors and precious ingredients. Cloves, nutmeg, and pepper, once worth more than gold, were traded along these routes, transforming simple meals into feasts of aroma and taste. Every region boasts unique dishes shaped by local ingredients and centuries of cultural exchange. From the volcanic soils of the islands to the lush coastal plains, each area offers its own culinary treasures, reflecting a tapestry of influences. In Java's bustling port cities, Chinese and Arab influences shine in beloved dishes like soto and satay. These recipes are living reminders of the travelers who brought new spices and techniques to local kitchens. In Sumatra, Indian and Middle Eastern flavors infuse fiery padang curries, creating bold, complex tastes that linger on the palate and tell stories of ancient trade. The sea provides in abundance: grilled fish, marinated in sweet soy, chili, and lime. Cooked over coconut husks is a staple everywhere. Fishermen bring in the day's catch, and families gather to share meals that celebrate both land and ocean. Each meal is served with sambal, chili pastes that vary by region, adding layers of flavor, heat, and color. From fiery red to earthy green, sambal is the soul of the table, crafted with care and tradition. Exploring coastal food is a sensory adventure, from bustling markets scented with turmeric and cinnamon, to grandmothers grinding spices by hand, passing down recipes through generations. These dishes are maps of history, connecting past and present, each bite a reminder of journeys taken and cultures intertwined. The spice trade's legacy lives on every plate, in every blend of seasoning, and in every shared meal. To taste Indonesia's coast is to taste its story. A story of adventure, resilience, and the enduring power of flavor. The culinary heritage here is as vibrant and diverse as the archipelago itself, inviting all who visit to savor its rich, unforgettable legacy. Across Indonesia, coastal communities honor the sea with vibrant festivals and sacred rituals. The Larung Sesaji ceremony, practiced along Java and beyond, is a powerful act of gratitude. Elaborate offerings are carried to the shore and released into the waves. The entire community joins in, reinforcing social bonds and expressing hope for safety and abundance. As the offering drifts away, Prayers for harmony between people and ocean are sent with it. These festivals are living traditions, not tourist shows, affirming identity and connection to nature. Through ritual, communities find strength and meaning in their enduring relationship with the sea. Along Indonesia's coasts, artisans tell stories with their hands, through weaving, carving, and craft. In Sumba and Flores, women weave ikat textiles, their patterns rich with marine motifs and clan stories. Each cloth is a treasured heirloom months or years in the making. In Bali and Java, wood carvers create intricate panels and masks, drawing from epic tales and local folklore. These crafts are more than art. They're sacred, used in ceremonies and believed to hold spiritual energy. Artisans are cultural custodians passing skills from parent to child in humble workshops. Supporting their work preserves living traditions. When you buy a hand-woven cloth or carved panel, you join a chain of cultural continuity. In the Far East, Maluku and Nusa Tenggara, life moves to ancient rhythms of planting, fishing, and ritual. The Spice Islands' sleepy harbors still carry the scent of cloves and nutmeg, reminders of a storied past. Here, reefs teem with life, protected by customary laws like Sasi, which close fishing grounds to let nature recover. Sumba's megalithic tombs and the Pasola festival reflect a blend of animist and Christian traditions, where dance and ritual ensure harmony and abundance. In Alor, traditional fish traps and spiritual ties to whales endure. Daily life is infused with art and poetry. Chants at the loom, prayers at sea. The line between practical and poetic is beautifully blurred. Eastern Indonesia's traditions show that true wealth lies in connection to environment, history, and community. Here, the past is always present. As our journey ends, we see Indonesia's coastal traditions are not relics, they're living, breathing heritage. But this heritage is fragile, threatened by modernization, climate change, and environmental loss. The Phinisi builder's hammer now competes with diesel engines. The ikat weaver's knowledge risks fading as youth leave for cities. Yet, hope endures. Communities adapt. Bugis sailors turn to ecotourism. Artisans reach new markets online. As travelers, we can help travel responsibly, support local crafts, and honor these traditions. By doing so, we help these cultures thrive, not just survive. The tides of Indonesia whisper a vital message. Tradition is about carrying wisdom forward. Let's listen and help ensure these voices are never silenced. The soul of the archipelago lives on its shores. Our journey may end, but the story continues with every wave.